everybody. Welcome to Week 7 of NFL Primetime. Some wild finishes. We got plenty to show you. I'm Chris Berman. Glad you could join us. With us, as always, is Tom Jackson. And here come the judge, Judge Bill Pito. We got plenty to taste, so let's get right to it. We begin the day where the road to the AFC has certainly gone through most of the 90s at Buffalo. But odd as it is, and the Seattle Seahawks have been around for quite a while, almost 20 years, they've never traveled to Rich Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Well, they went there on their first trip today, and it was windy, about 30-mile-an-hour wind, and they found out that the Bills at Rich Stadium are almost automatic. Here we go. Buffalo Bills. They're trying to hold serve at home. They're perfect at home this year. But early on, the Seahawks said, what's so tough to win about here? Chris Warren, 9 yards. Rick, no time to wallow in the mire. Finds Steve Smith down to the 1. Second and goal, Steve Smith leads the way for Chris Warren, and very quickly, the Seahawks lead it, Tommy, 7-0.
Yeah, take another look at Steve Smith right here, getting into Cornelius Bennett, and look at Bennett's head right there. Clears the way for Chris Warren.
The Bills will be without Andre Reed. Such a prolific receiver. This was last week. Seen Andre with a hamstring and groin injury out about 6 weeks. So where does Jim Kelly go? Well, we told you on game day, maybe the second-year tight end Lonnie Johnson and Reed's replacement, the veteran wide receiver Billy Brooks. So Lonnie Johnson gets the pass for a first down. Drive continues as Kelly hits Billy Brooks. Look at the great effort, his second touchdown in 2 games, 7-7. Then Kelly to Lonnie Johnson in the third quarter. Touchdown. Look, a little globetrotter move. And the Bills in front, 17-7, Tommy.
Yeah, a couple of great plays. One by a DB, Jeff Burris, getting up at the top of his leap right there against Joey Galloway for the INT. And then offensively right here, Billy Brooks. Look at the great one-hand grab right there for the touchdown.
So 3 touchdowns for Brooks the last 2 games at 24-7. Buffalo. Brooks 6 catches for $109. They cut him during the season, signed him for $1 million less, but now he's earning a raise. Meanwhile, Joey Galloway, this is why they drafted him number 1 to the Seahawks. 100-yard day for him, gone. 24-14 on the 54-yard play. Meyer to Rob Thomas inside the 10. Third and goal from the 3. This is the block, and Chris Warren gets in for the touchdown at 27-21. 2.5 to go. Dennis Erickson says, wait a minute, we have a chance here. Meyer to Brian Blades, but accidentally drops the ball. Then, 3rd and 10 with a minute to go. Christian, no euphoria for Christian Fourier. Last chance. Hail Mary. Meyer, down 6. But it's picked off by young Thomas Smith. And ex-Bill, current Seahawk, House Ballard knows it was close, but you don't win in the Bills' house very often. The Buffalo Bills. Some people still driving that bandwagon. Who could that be? The Bills at 5-1. Continue to show the way in the AFC East. Now they embark on a 3-game road trip, all in the division, at New England, at Miami, and at Indy. But the Buffalo Bills have held serve at home, and it's as if they've gotten momentum as the season has gone on, as veteran club usually will.
Well, when you look at the catalyst for the Buffalo Bills on both sides of the ball, I think you see Jim Kelly offensively. He hit his stride against Cleveland today, 21-36. 275 yards, 3 TDs, and most importantly, no INTs. And when you talk to the Buffalo Bills, Bryce Pop's name comes up. Leads this team in tackles, sacks, forced fumbles, and I think most importantly, Chris, he makes people have to run at Cornelius Bennett and Bruce Smith.
Still got guys that can make big plays, and you're right. Since that bye week, Kelly and company, it's like Reed was there to help him get started, and now the younger guys are picking up the slack. The Bills, the Buffalo Bills, are 5-1. When we return on this edition of NFL Primetime. Oh, those Jacksonville Jaguars. Could they make it an unprecedented 3 straight wins for an expansion team? Vikes and Bucks in a first-place battle in the North.
According to most building codes, what kind of support is needed under a load-bearing wall?
It's a huge, huge amount of support. You can't even imagine, because the tonnage that it would take to just would fall through. You'd have to protect yourself.
Sometimes life calls for deeper answers. That's why there's CompuServe. No online service has more informed user groups, more comprehensive databases, and better access to the internet. Enter CompuServe. Call for free software in 10 free hours online.
All right, gentlemen. Tomorrow, your butts are mine. Lights out. Miss, I'm hungry.
Russell Athletic Wear is made to handle the toughest situations on and off the field.
Hot dog. French fries. Hamburger. Tacos. Tacos grande. Pizza. Coach, going somewhere, ladies. Hard work. Dedication. Commitment.
Get Russell Athletics. Get tough.
Get up there, Lord Bud. Go, go.
Viva Las Vegas! Oh, what a town. Major celebrities running around. Call your buddy. Tell him you think you just saw Engelbert Humperdinck. Call 1-800-COLLECT to save some cash. Heading to Memphis, Route 64. Drove all night, but real sore. Call your old lady and give her the news. You just got the mother of all tattoos. Call 1-800-COLLECT from any phone.
Not very often you could say it this late in the season. Not that week 7 of the season is late, but not since 1979 have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers been in first place in the NFC North this late in the season. But at 4-2, the Bucs were at home in the third game, the middle game of a 3-game homestand against the Minnesota Vikings. How would they respond as the hunted this year at the Big Sombrero? Here we go. Beautiful day. Trent Dilfer with the Bucs down 3-0. Dilfer making his start and finds, look at him step up in the pocket, Lawrence Dawsey. Band starting late. Bucs started early, though. Dawsey had 7 catches for 75 yards. Eric into the red zone. Touchdown to 6 TD, 7-3, the first place Bucs.
Yeah, and then Trent Dilfer here with a pass to Jackie Harris. They were on the move again. They hit by Orlando Thomas. You're going to see that right there, Jackie Harris is not going to be down. The ball's going to pop out. Recovered by Jack Del Rio.
So the Vikings, Tommy, are driving now as Del Rio falls on the ball. But on 4th and 2, Warren Moon picked off by John Lynch, who was a one-man mob today, had 2 interceptions in the first half. Later, the Vikes driving. Amp does it amply. Caught 10 balls today, but it's a fumble. And Martin Mayhew. Martin Mayhew, 78 yards, touchdown. Nothing to sneeze about. 14-6 Bucs at the half. 14 takeaways last 3 games for the opportunistic Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hit 17-6 Bucs in the fourth quarter, but then Warren Moon. What a pretty pass to Jake Reed. Outside of 2 defenders, touchdown 17-12. For 2, it's Robert Smith. It's good. 17-14, and then Warren Moon getting on his stride, Tom.
Yeah, crunch time for him in the second half. Fourth quarter here, an 11-yard pass to Jake Reed. Then Moon would find Reed again for 17 more yards, and now going to his tight end, Andrew Jordan.
Not from Brown University. 13 straight completions for Warren Moon. 8 on this drive, but a 3rd and goal. Dennis Green squad under 2 minutes. Moon to Jake Reed. No, sir. And so, with 56 seconds to go, it's a Fuad shot. Fuad Revez, good. 23-yard field goal. We go to overtime. Tampa won the toss, didn't go anywhere. Minnesota had the ball. Revez missed a 52-yard field goal. So, Tampa, second life. Trent Dilfer to Jackie Harris. It's a fumble. Orlando Thomas picks it up. It's a fumble. And the Bucs pick up a new way to get a first down. Ian Beckles falls on the ball. This is a more usual way to get a first down. Dilfer to Alvin Harper, 15 yards. Dilfer was gutty today, Tommy, as gutty as we've seen.
Well, gutty performance because he stood in the pocket and he took his licks in order to deliver the football. You see it right there.
And then from 51 yards in overtime, Michael, come on, Usted. Can the Bucs stay in first place? It's long enough. It's high enough. It's deep enough. It's good. Hats off at the Big Sombrero. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers remain in first. The Bucs have won 4 in a row, only the 3rd time in club history. They've only won 5 in a row once. Break up the Bucs. 20-17 Tampa Bay. And afterward, Trent Dilfer talked about his personal showdown with rookie defensive back Corey Fuller.
He came up to me before the game and said, throw at me, throw at me, throw at me. And I said, I will, don't worry about it. And we kind of jawed throughout the game. And we ran some kind of play where we got him underneath, and he came up to me and spit right in my face. And I told him I was going to get him for it, and I think we did.
Excuse me 1 second here.
Well, you're going to win. All right.
They're excited down in Tampa Bay as well. They should. Hey, Tampa Bay. The Bucs are going to shine. Haven't been able to belt that one out for a while. In 7 games this year, 21 takeaways. They led the league going into week 7 with 17. So 4 today makes 21. In all of last year, the Bucs took the ball away 21 times. You take it away, you catapult to the top in the NFC North. When we return, Giants, Eagles. Boy, was this an interesting game at the Meadowlands. And across from Tampa in the state at Jacksonville, the Jags and Bears put on a good one.
Hi, I'm Bob Vila, and I'm here to show you a great new hand tool from Sears. What you working on, Tim?
Well, I'm fixing this wheel, but these pliers make it really difficult. I mean, it takes 2 hands to adjust them, and even then it doesn't fit quite right, so I end up rounding off this nut.
Try RoboGrip instead of those slip joint pliers. With RoboGrip's unique design, you only need 1 hand to use them. Just a simple squeeze of the spring-loaded handle, and the jaws automatically adjust for a perfect fit. RoboGrip makes any job easier. It's perfect for snugging or loosening bolts and gets you into tighter places than ordinary pliers. RoboGrip even works on pipes. And you know you can trust the quality because it's a Craftsman tool, America's #1 name in tools. And remember, when you buy from Sears, your satisfaction is guaranteed or your money back.
For rush delivery, get your Sears charge or other credit card ready and call 1-800-538-6886. That's 1-800-538-6886, or send check or money order to the address on your screen. Call 1-800-538-6886 right now.
ESPN College Game Day here. Tonight we're in Lester's dorm room to give our viewers more insight into the life of a college football player.
You had quite a day, Lester. Up at 6 for weights, classes till 2, 3 hours of practice. You must be bushed, huh?
Plus, you got a big game Thursday night on ESPN. That's got to make it a lot tougher for you to fall asleep, huh?
Is this linen? Wow, guys, check this out. Ooh, soft at the touch, too.
That's 2 ways to look at it, Bill. The Chicago Bears in straight weeks when the schedule came out. They have Carolina 1 week. They get Jacksonville the next, so you figure they're 2 easy ones. But the way the expansion teams are playing, they struggled to beat Carolina at the very end. And here comes red-hot Jacksonville.
Yeah, look out for the Jags, because with 2 straight wins, Jacksonville is flirting with history. No expansion team has ever won more than 3 games in its first season. And while 4 expansion teams have won 2 straight games, no expansion team has ever won 3 straight games in its first year. As for Chicago, a win would make the Bears the first team in history to win 600 games. That includes playoffs. Today activity. 10-3 Jags, second quarter. Eric Kramer dropping back. He's got the rookie, Rashaan Salam, who's going to break it up and outside. 21 yards on the play. Salam's first reception of the NFL. 2 plays later, 1:19 left in the half. Kramer back to pass. Curtis Conway. Touchdown, Chicago. 10-10 at the half, Tommy.
Yeah, Curtis Conway, top of the screen. We're going to see a close-up of him going in motion and then getting lost in the traffic. You run underneath, you go through and by the defenders, you end up wide open for a touchdown.
Third quarter, we're tied at 10. More Bears. Kramer back to pass. He's got Conway again. Touchdown. Chicago up 17-10. Tommy, what do you have?
Well, Benny Clark on the coverage of Conway, and we watch here Clark expecting help from the safety. Kramer does a great job of looking to the flat pattern, brings the safety up, leaves Clark one-on-one. Conway gets inside for the score.
We are now late in the third quarter. Bears up 10, but the Jags are moving. James Stewart, the rookie, takes the handoff, bounces outside, carries it to the 41-yard line, 21 yards on the play. Same drive. It's Stewart again. Stewart this time goes outside again, and this time he carries to the 15-yard line, a pickup of 17 yards. Fourth quarter, same drive. Brunell drops back, hits Ernest Gibbons from Louisville. Touchdown, cuts the Bears' lead to 2017. Bears, though, on their next possession, answer right back. The play of the game. Kramer on a play-action fake to Conway. Conway, look at him go. Down the sideline, look at the speed there. 46-yard touchdown, Bears up 27-17. Conway, 4 receptions, 3 for touchdowns. Late in the fourth, Bears up 10. Hold everything. The Jags are on the prowl. Brunell from the shotgun finds Cedric Tillman. 23 yards and a touchdown. Jags down just 3 now, 30-27. Brunell, 302 yards passing, a career high. Ensuing kickoff. 27 seconds left. Jags down 3 after the touchdown. Mike Hollis, the onside kick. I got it. You got it. We don't got it. No one's got it. Who's got it? Jacksonville has the football. 17 seconds left. Brunell. Pass broken up by John Mangum. Hold everything. Interference. Interference on the defense. First down. Sets it up for Jacksonville. They need the field goal for overtime. Hollis, 54-yard field goal attempt for the tie. Oh, no good. No good. And Chicago holds on to win. 30-27. Kramer, 17 of 29 for 245 yards and 3 touchdowns. He hasn't thrown an interception in 4 straight games. In the loss for the Jags, James Stewart, the rookie, picking up a career-high 94 yards on the ground on 16 carries. Chris, for Chicago, career win number 600, the most in the history of the National Football League.
So Jacksonville just what?
Let's see.
598 behind.
Good borrowing job.
But they're on their way.
Good borrowing job.
They're on their way. Good job there, and congratulations to the Bears. Tom Coughlin, the 18th, will lead the Jaguars to their 600th victory. But they're playing very well. Well, two teams not been playing that well, the Eagles and the Giants. And to prove it, we're about to go to the Meadowlands where, yes, I know that Dan Reeves is coach of the Giants, is 4-0 lifetime against the Philadelphia Eagles, but this was a game in which quarterbacking was put back 20 years. Here we go from the Meadowlands. Randall Cunningham starting on the bench, but don't worry, you'll see him. Rodney Peete opened up, scrambled, right, takes off, and it's just that. And then he gets crunched by Robert Harris. Rodney was rattled, stayed in for a while. They showed Rodney no respect. End of the first quarter, Ricky running Waters for 14 yards. And then, Tommy, the Eagles looking like the Niners, running the same offense.
Yeah, same drive. Rodney Peete over the middle to Charlie Garner. Remember, this is the 49er offense. Same pattern we saw by Ricky Waters in the Super Bowl.
But then, Mike, well, this is, then it was a touchdown, and then...
This was on infraction, 59 defense.
We're going to see Mike Mamula here at the bottom of the screen. And this is a young ball player, very aggressive, but he has to learn to get off on the ball. This offside right here would negate an interception by Bobby Taylor. You have to stay onside. You have to watch the football at the line of scrimmage. We'll take a third look here again. You see him at the top of the screen. Get off a little bit early. This cost the Philadelphia Eagles early in this game.
But Mamula and the Eagles still leading thanks to Ricky Waters' touchdown. In the second quarter, we're in a cast on his end. Rodney Hampton at the timeout. And Mike Zordich picks it up, and he could go all the way. 58 yards. Eagles lead it 14-0. Giants offense, 3rd and goal. Dave Brown, incomplete to Hampton at the goal line. They settled for a field goal. Brown, 9 of 18 for 82 yards in the first half. Reeves had seen enough. Meanwhile, second quarter, Rodney Peete had taken enough. Look at the lick that Keith Hamilton lays on him. Rodney finished out the first half, but he was woozy. On the punt, Kelvin Martin fumbles. Maurice Douglas recovers for the Giants. They get a field goal. It's 14-6 at the half. Second half, Peete out of the game. Randall Cunningham in. Dave Brown out of the game, ineffective. Tommy Maddox in. And William Thomas is wide open. Problem. Plays for the Eagles. And Philadelphia takes over. Randall in. And he's looking for his receivers on the play action. Philippi Sparks has got it. Problem. Plays for the Giants. Giants take over. Next play. Tommy Maddox. And William Thomas is wide open. Problem. He plays for the Eagles. What, Dan? What? Fourth quarter. Eagles up 6-17. ESPN's Tommy Hutton's block by Keith Elias from
Princeton.
Omar Douglas runs it in for the touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. The Giants trail 17-14. Minutes to go in the game. Maddox looking downfield. Fires it to Mike Zordich. Problem. He plays for the Eagles. Oh, my goodness gracious. 4 turnovers by each team. Neither team had 220 yards of offense. The Eagles did have 6 sacks, and the Eagles won the game by the count of 17-14. They up their mark to 4-3. The Giants fall to 2-5. Some intriguing numbers by Maddox, and Cunningham, and Peete, and Dave Brown, and Tommy. Tommy Maddox. What?
Well, in 1865, Robert E. Lee surrendered at Appomattox. Right. Today, we had the feeling that Dan Reeves surrendered with Tommy Maddox. I think that when you look at the frustration that exists with Dan Reeves, when he goes from Dave Brown to Tommy Maddox, who he knows is not ready to play because he hasn't seen the situations to be able to be successful, I think we get a sense of how far down right now this Giants offense is.
Well, they're looking for a solution right now. The Eagles haven't been pretty, but they're back in it. And we're back on NFL Primetime in just a jiffy. When we return, the P-Men, Drew Bledsoe, could he get off the schneid at Kansas City? Lions and Packers, the second longest rivalry in the NFL. Would it be a big day for Barry?
Got anything to eat?
What are you?
I'm Face.
I think that we could use a snack. You need to relax. I'm on arm. To the kitchen!
Hiya, Joe. You got anything to eat?
I got these Eagle snacks.
Eagle snacks. Eagle snacks. What do you feed your face?
They say when a cowboy gets thrown, he has to get right back up. Last year, I took my share of hits. I may have been down. But if you think I'm staying down, get real.
Logo Athletic, authentic team apparel.
Where will the next great movement in popular music come from?
You know, the charm of that is you never know.
When life calls for deeper answers, enter CompuServe, the online service with deeper content. Call for free software.
We have athletes hanging out at SportsCenter all the time. The one thing they have in common, though, they all want their highlights on, they all want the publicity, they all want their name spelled right. But some of them tend to take it a little too far.
No, really, Carl, I want you to have the car. It's not enough room. Have the car.
Hey, is this your Rolex right here?
Come on, man, you can take it. I mean, look much better than what you got on now. Come on, Mike.
Cherokee, I have a watch.
It's really nice.
Cherokee, I have a watch.
Just take it, man. I mean, come on, Mike.
I can't do this.
Wait,
I can't do that.
I got two, Mike. Look. Mike, come here.
The Kansas City Chiefs have put together an unbelievable start of the season. 3 home games, 3 wins, all in overtime. The New England Patriots have put together an unbelievable start of their season, but for a different reason. They won their first game. They've lost 4 in a row since. And Drew Bledsoe, you would have gotten odds on this, that going into week 7 of the season, touchdown passes, Drew Bledsoe, 0. Steve Bono, 12. But that's what we have. And you know who appreciated it? Alumni Weekend at Joe Montana. Yes, Chief alum, too. Watch Bono work and watch. A man will probably join him in Canton. Marcus Allen. Look at Marcus step on his teammate's back. Vaulted to 8th all-time on the all-time rushing list as his teammates congratulate him. Passes O.J. Anderson. Next on the list, O.J. Simpson. Bill Parcells looks at the chart. None of it's worked this year. But look at that little maggot right. 16 yards. Ref helps him make the play. And the Patriots have a touchdown and a lead, 7-3. We've been telling you about young Greg Hill. He had an 80-yard day. Will Shields with a big block. Hill with 13 yards. Same drive now, second quarter. Why is it no one's ever in the shot when Steve Bono goes in? Tommy, the Bono run makes it 10-7 Chiefs.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at Willie McGinnis here, spot shadowed on the left end of the Patriot line. He'll take an inside charge and then have to get back outside for contain, but that's not possible. Will Shields with a great block right there. Bono walks in.
And Bill is not pleased on the sideline. Now we're tied at 10, 3rd and 9. Bono to Willie Davis, and nobody touched him. So he alertly gets up and runs. Come on, Patriots, make the hit. 3rd and 5, Bono to Davis, and look at this play. Beautiful catch by Davis, 17-10 Chiefs at the half. Now it's time for the Samoan sacker, Dan Saliamua. Hits Bledsoe, Joe Phillips recovers. 2 plays later, Bono to the hero Monday night, Tamarick Vanover, 26 yards, 24-10, Kansas City at the half. 3rd quarter, the Patriots' Matt Barr has kicked a field goal. Drew Bledsoe, 3rd and 5, and look at it, there it is. Drew Bledsoe on his 233rd attempt. A touchdown finally for the P-Man. 4th quarter, Kansas City on 4th and 5. Even though the Patriots get a rush, Bono with a nice pass to Lake Dawson keeps the drive alive. And that would result in a Greg Hill bolt for a touchdown, 31-19 Chiefs. But the Patriots watch this play. This is the best play they've had all year. Bledsoe to Troy Brown. And Brown decides to play footsie. Inadvertently, but look, here's the foot. There's the ball, and into the hands of Max Lane from Navy. Anchors away, my man, anchors away. It sets up a touchdown, a Bledsoe touchdown pass. 1:41 to go at 31-26. Bledsoe picked off by Dale Carter. He could go almost all the way. The Chiefs run out of time on the 3, but it's the Patriots that run out of time in the game. The Chiefs win by the count of 31-26, their first win at home this year. That was not in overtime, and some amazing, amazing numbers, over 400 plays for the 439th play offensively for the Patriots this year, Tommy, and they finally score a touchdown. And, you know, congratulations to the Chiefs because they're putting together a marvelous season, and we're not knocking Drew Bledsoe because he'll find his stride, but doesn't he look like a pitcher in baseball that for some reason just can't find the plate, at least for a while?
Well, he looks like a quarterback who's lost his confidence, and I think when you look at this football team, you saw a microscopic view of the New England Patriots today. Offensively, they couldn't get anything going early. They had lots of pressure on the quarterback. They get no pressure on the quarterback, as we saw Bono walk into the end zone. Defensively, this team has struggled all year, and today they got the negative contribution from special teams in the form of penalties and mistakes. Dave Meggett fielding a punt on the 5-yard line, something that is fundamentally unsound. So when Bill Parcells talks about digging that hole that you can't dig out of, they're in it now.
Yeah, there were other plays on the special team. They nailed the punter unnecessarily. It doesn't look like a Bill Parcells coach team, at least not right now. By the way, they'd scored touchdown before. There was passing touchdowns from Bledsoe that we were talking about. Well, we started the segment with this, Bono and Bledsoe, and here they are. Attempts almost the same. 14-2 lead by Bono in touchdowns. The interceptions, Bledsoe has more. And the wins, Bono has 5 more. That is news. When we return, Lions and Packers. We've already showed you the Bears. Oh, my. The Pack trying to win. And the Colts, could they be giant killers again? This time they took on the Niners.
Go ahead. Scream. Get it off your chest.
Oh, kick you! Shut up!
Call now and get into the hysterical, in-your-ear spirit of Turf Talk. Plus, you also get this SI Luminescent Sports Watch. Both free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated.
What is Turf Talk anyway?
Turf Talk is the video that never shuts up.
Get your ass in gear!
The NFL's 100 greatest sound bites of all time.
Oh, excuse me, buddy. You okay?
Get Turf Talk and this SI Luminescent Sports Watch with genuine leather band, scratch-resistant crystal, and glow-in-the-dark face. It's yours free when you order 54 issues of SI for only $1.47 an issue. Save over 50% off the cover price. Use your credit card.
Hey, Dave! Hey, Billy!
Call for yourself or someone else.
Backman! Douglas!
And get Turf Talk and this great sports watch, both free from SI. There is nothing in the world like Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
Come on! Game starts in 20 minutes! Sandy, let's go! Oh, my... Woo! I'm coming! What is it there? It's looking good! What a geek. Let's go.
Be a fan, not a fanatic. Look your best in Lee Sport official NFL apparel licensed by the NFL, NHL, NBA, and Major League Baseball. Lee Sport, the brand for fans like you.
Cover for me.
I've got the plans.
You got your pill. You can't be taken alive.
I saw you on the monitors. Your clothes. They're very nice.
City casuals. Look good at the office, no matter what kind of day you're having. Hager. Stuff you can wear.
So, Eric, you can pass, you can skate, you can hit, you can score. Is there anything you can't do?
Yodel?
Lions and Packers on the not yet frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Mike Holmgren, 6-2 lifetime against Wayne Fonts and the Lions. Remember the playoff game last year? On New Year's Eve, they held Barry Sanders to -1 yards, and the Packers beat the Lions 16-12. Today, Barry in the first half, and it's not frozen tundra, but the Packers have him strung out again. He has to work around Gabe Wilkins, and Mike Pryor comes up to steal him off. Then Sanders goes left, number 31, George Ice Teague comes up. Tommy, what's going on here?
Yeah, you see George Teague spot shadow right here, and a good DB is a good run support guy. Look at him pick his hole, go through, and the Packers do a great job of tackling Barry Sanders whenever they play him. That's a contribution that people don't count on.
Barry held to 39 yards in the first half. Meanwhile, offensively, Brett Favre and the Packers were tremendous in the first half. To Edgar Allan Poe Bennett, quote the tailback, nevermore. 34 yards down to the Detroit 37. Start of the second quarter, same drive, first and goal, Favre. Dorsey Levens in the flat, touchdown, Pack, 10-0 Green Bay. 5 minutes left in the half, the Pack up 13-0. And look at the pump fake, the dump to Bennett. Look at the blocking downfield. 1, 2, 3 blocks on the play at 26-yard gain, and then Bennett rolls left, dives, touchdown, 20-0 Green Bay at the half. Green Bay continues to have Detroit's number. Start of the third quarter. You knew it would happen eventually. Sanders jukes, jives, 20 yards downfield. Same drive from the 17. Scott Mitchell lofts to Herman Moore. He's just bigger than Craig Newsome, and the deficit now 20-7. Mid-third, the Packers offense said not so fast. Here's the draw play to Bennett. Makes some moves, 11 yards. Tell me what happened here.
Number 89 here, Mark Chimura assigned to block number 59, Mike Johnson. Look at him get the good push right there across the field. Opens up a huge hole for Bennett.
On the day, Bennett had 77 yards rushing, 71 receiving, so almost a buck and a half. Same drive, 3rd and 6 from 12. Far. To wide receiver Robert Brooks on the pump fake. He's wide open. Touchdown. And look at Brooks go into the seats. Congratulate the fans. They congratulate him. 27-7 Pack. But the Lions have scored a touchdown to make it 27-14, and then Sanders runs left. Let get him go before he's finally pulled down by Butler. 31-yard gain. Wayne Font says we come from behind before. Mitchell to Herman's Moore. Beats Newsom at 27-21. A field goal makes it 30-21, but the Lions still driving down 9. Defense steps in. The overthrow to Perryman. George Ice Teague ices it for Brett Favre, who beats Scott Mitchell. And the Packers beat the Lions 30-21. It's up their mark to 4-2 Favre. 342 yards passing, 23 of 34. Sanders, it did have 122 yards on the day. But it's the Packers that got the big lead and then held off a Lion rally, much as they did in the regular season last year when they had a big lead. Dave Craig came on for Mitchell, and the Packers won 38-30. So an important win for the Packers, who will play the Lions again in 2 weeks. When we return, here's what you want to see. It's the Niners and the Colts. Could there be an upset? And could the Chargers upset the Cowboys at the Murph?
Is there a defense that can stop me? Maybe not. Maybe if they had cars, they could stop me. Maybe not. Maybe if they had trucks. Maybe not. Maybe if they had helicopters. Helicopters and jets. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not.
The car on the right was filled with Castrol Syntec, a full synthetic oil, the other with conventional oil. They were then drained and started without oil to prove a point. You see, Syntec has a unique molecular structure that bonds to engine parts. Lab tests show it leaves a layer of protection far stronger than conventional oil. And if Syntec protects this well now, imagine if you leave it in. Castrol Syntec protects in ways other oils can't. Now, get $3.60 cash back when you buy a case of Castrol GTX or Syntec.
Nokia one-touch dialing lets you call important numbers with one touch of one button.
Emergency road services.
Amazing.
Nokia cellular phones.
Yeah, welcome back to NFL Primetime. Boy, those Indianapolis Colts, have they been giant killers or what? A couple of weeks ago, they knocked the Rams from the undefeated ranks. Last week, they knocked the Dolphins from the undefeated ranks, coming from 21 back. This week, at home, could they beat the defending champion, Super Bowl champion San Francisco 49ers? Let's see. Jerry Rice needed 137 yards to beat James Lofton's all-time receiving mark of 14,004. Steve Young and slinging Jimmy Harbaugh. Harbaugh, the comeback kid. But it was Young to Rice early on. Touchdown for Jerry. And it's 7-3 San Francisco. The next Niner possession, though, a big scare, Tom.
Yeah, Steve Young hit by Ray Buchanan from Louisville. Right there, hit him on the left shoulder, knocked him on his right shoulder. Steve Young spent the rest of the day at least in a little pain.
Well, they warmed up Gerback, but Young trying to work it out, and George Seifert chewing on the game plan. Second and goal, the Colts 4. Watch this now, late second half. Young rolls out, Derek LaBelle, touchdown. Young is down, flag on the play. What's going on?
Well, take a look at LaBelle right there at the back of the end zone. He steps out right there, comes back in. This was a great call by the official, negated the touchdown.
Meanwhile, Young, dazed, can't believe it. 36 seconds to go. Steve will put his shoulder down, and it's stopped at the 1 by Koryat. Then, 3rd and goal. Steve puts his shoulder down, stopped by ESPN's Trev Albert. No timeouts left. What are they going to do? You're going to run a play on 4th down? You're going to get Doug Bryan in to kick a field goal, but there's a whistle that's blown inadvertently. The refs get together. Mayhem on the field. Young is in shock. Marchibroda can't believe it.
The head linesman has killed the clock with 2 seconds on the clock.
Marchibroda says what? But instead of kicking the field goal, they try and run it. Derek Lavelle runs outside. Albert first. Jason Belzer makes the play, and Belzer's going bowling. Look, he's going to make a 7-10 split. And Marchibroda happy. The Colts are up 7-6 at the half. Second half, Harbaugh to Ken Dilger. 6'5", 256, tight end number 2 pick from Illinois. He's huge. 15 yards, and the Colts lead 12-7. Niners come back. Derek Lavelle powers in from 4 yards out, 13-12. Now, they decide to kick, not go for 2. A 1-point lead and a 2-point lead, they're the same. But it's a kick, it's good, it's 14-12. Remember that they didn't go for 2. Under 7 to go at 17-15 Niners. Harbaugh connects with Dilger again. No one wants to get in his way, Tom. 7 catches for $125. He's a load. 33 yards on the play. That sets up 2:39 to go. Gary Blanchard. Doc Blanchard from 41 yards out. His 4th field goal, 18-17 Colts, 4th of the day. Young and the Niners, though, they're not phased. They can come from behind. They know this 2-minute drill like the back of their hand. Young to Rice, 5 yards. Young to Brent Jones, 7 yards. Young to tight end Brent Jones, 7 yards, although he's crunched. Doug Bryan, the young kicker, would he have a chance? Next play, Young. Here's the number 1 pick, Ellis Johnson. Nails Steve was battered all day long. With Young had to come out, Elvis Gerbaugh had to enter the building. Ellis Gerback comes in, and look at this play. Elvis left the building. Young went back. Then, from the Colt 33, Young to William Floyd, 5 yards. That sets up a 45-yard field goal attempt from Doug Bryan. It's 18-17 Colts. Under a minute to go. The kick is, it's no good. Bryan knows right away, it's no good. 2 long field goal attempts in the Lion game and the Colts game. Not chip shots, but yet Bryan didn't deliver either. And the 49ers have lost for the 2nd time this year. Major news as the Colts beat San Francisco 18-17. What's next for the Colts? First, it's the Rams, then the Dolphins, and the Niners. They got the Raiders next week. For San Francisco, a puzzling game, Tom, because they gained just 269 yards. By the way, Rice, only 43 yards, so Lofton's record will have to wait for another day. This has got to be a somber plane flight home because San Francisco just did not look like the 49ers. Maybe they all were dazed. They all were taking the hits that Steve Young was feeling.
I think we have to go back to the tactical decisions made in this game, and they were very un-49er-like. From 15 seconds left in that first half, you rush your offense off the field, rush a field goal team on the field. You probably wouldn't have gotten the kickoff anyway. You get a reprieve from the referee. He gives you back 2 seconds. You bring the offense back on, which indicates you should have gone for the touchdown in the first place. Then you run the worst play in the playbook, your smallest back, Lavelle, to the sideline parallel. Great play by Trev Alberts. You score coming out in the 3rd quarter, and as you said under the highlights, that 2-point lead is just like that 1-point lead, and they end up losing by that 1 point.
Maybe they're not, you know, that was bizarre. We said it as soon as it happens. By the way, Young was sacked 6 times, MRI on his very severely bruised back, either late tonight or first thing in the morning. And Bryan, again, 2 long field goals, but yet the Niners don't really stand that much for when, you know, for not delivering in the clutch.
And inspired play by the Colts. I don't think you can take anything away from them. They won the football game, but we're not used to seeing this type of play from the 49ers.
Well, they may bring in a Zendejas and a Bourguignon again, and a Merlot and a Burgundy and a Chardonnay and a whole case of wine, because it's not fine wine being sipped on in San Francisco tonight. And congrats to the Colts. We go inside the numbers. Here's the Niners' rush defense. They held Barry Sanders on Monday night to 24. They held Marshall Faulk today to 61. Total of 85 yards to 2 of the best runners in football. And they lose both games. Wow. Tough. Niners fall to 4-2. Colts up to 4-2. When we return, Skins and Cards in the desert. Dolphins with Bernie Kosar against the Saints. And the Cowboys and the Bolts at the Murph. We'll show you late games in a moment.
This could be your arm. This could be your back. This could be your stomach. This could be your thigh. These could be your shoulders. This could be your body. This could be the way. The Soloflex Muscle Machine. Call now for a free brochure. This could be your arm. This could be your chest. These could be your shoulders. This could be your thigh. This could be your stomach. This could be your back. This could be your body. This could be the way. The Soloflex Muscle Machine. Call now for a free brochure.
Look, Charlie, that negligee from the catalog came in.
Ooh, Marge, it looks so soft, so silky. Do you think we could use it to wipe the dust off the TV screen? It's time for ESPN's NFL Prime Monday. I need a clean screen to see Mike Tirico talking X's and O's with Joe Theismann and Sterling Sharp. I want to see Sunday's recap and Monday's pregame. I want to see Prime Monday, and I want to see it clearly.
I'm beginning to see things clearly myself, Charlie.
All right, Bill Pito is back with us. Redskins, Cards in the Desert. Billy, what do you have?
Well, we got a lot. Washington is 2-4, but 2 of the losses have come on the game's final play. One of the wins came in the season opener against Arizona, 27-7. Redskins gained 456 yards in the game, and Arizona's D has never recovered, currently ranked last in the league against the rush. Also in that game, Washington QB Heath Schuler hurt a shoulder. Try to say that 3 times fast. He hasn't played since. To the activity, Brian Mitchell leads the NFL with 1,042 combined net yards, a dangerous return man. Cards aware of Mitchell. So on the opening kickoff, Mitchell reverses it. Look at this to Leslie Shepard. Back the other way goes Shepard. Runs it left all the way to the 40-yard line. A little trickery. No trickery here, though. First play from scrimmage. Eric Swan, the stop on Terry Allen. Swan back from the knee injury. 3 plays later, Redskins respond. Gus Farrat. Back to pass, a developing situation. He's got Henry Ellard. 46 yards and a touchdown. 17-0 Washington. The first quarter TD for Washington in 14 games. Second quarter, 7-3 Skins. Cards answer with defense. Farrat feeling pressure. Picked off by Aeneas Williams. He led the league in interceptions last year. His first this year. Touchdown. 10-7 Arizona, Tommy.
Yeah, bump and run coverage here by Aeneas Williams on Michael Westbrook. You're going to see Westbrook get tangled up right there at the line of scrimmage. Pass thrown underneath. Aeneas Williams makes a much better read. Westbrook never got his head around.
Third quarter now, Craig from the shotgun, opening drive, 13-10 Skins. Hits Larry Centers, who runs to the 30. Gain of 20 yards on the play. And then Garrison Hurst running outside. You want to be a running back in the National Football League? Think again. Gets his helmet ripped off. Look at that. It's a face mask penalty. Cards move to the 20-yard line. It's a costly penalty. They make the Skins pay. Centers on the draw. Centers up the center. Touchdown. 17-13 Cards. They got 51 rushing yards on this drive in the third quarter. Didn't get any rushing yards in the second quarter. Tommy, the Skins come back.
Yeah, we're going to take a look here. Seth Joyner trying to get a timeout called right there. It doesn't happen. The official ignores him right there. Farrat goes up top. Seth Joyner into coverage right there. The catch made by Coleman Bell, and then untouched, he rolls into the end zone.
So fourth quarter, just over 2 minutes. It's 20-17 Washington. Frank Sanders one-on-one with Darryl Green in slow motion. Great catch down to the 1-yard line. He beat Green on the play. 2 plays later, Craig, remember they're down 3, looks left, Garrison Hurst, touchdown. Arizona goes up 24-20. Skins get one last chance. No timeouts remaining. Farrat downfield to Titus Winans. Look at this. 30 yards. Skins at the 40. 12 seconds left, though. Farrat wrapped up by Clyde Simmons, throws it away, intentional grounding. Oh boy, Norv Turner says, fiddlesticks. Arizona wins 24-20. The key stat, Cardinals allowing 197.2 yards rushing on the ground in a game. Redskins, though, held to just 42 yards rushing in the contest. Cards, big win for them, now 2-5. The game of the day, the Jets and the Panthers. Does it get any better than this from Death Valley? Jets first possession. Brian Hansen punting. Bubba McDowell rejects the punt. Dwight Stone recovers. Panthers get a field goal. They're up 3-0 after 1 quarter of play. Mid-second quarter, Panthers with the ball. Collins sacked in his own end zone by Eric Howard. Safety. Jets trail 3-2. Bottom of the third inning. Late second quarter, Panthers ball. Collins picked off by Vance Joseph. former backup quarterback at Colorado, led to a field goal. Jets up 5-3. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Still in the second quarter, 1st and 25 for the Panthers. Collins picked off by Mo Lewis. Mo Lewis, the 10, the 5, touchdown. 12-3 Jets, Tommy.
Yeah, Mo Lewis, a great job here of keeping his eye on the quarterback, makes the nice, easy read. Look at him flow into the back pedal right there. Makes a nice grab of the football with his hands. Got nice speed and gets it into the end zone.
Jets ball a boo-boo for Bubby. 22 seconds left in the first half. The shuttle picked up by Sam Mills. Look at Sam Mills. He's at the 10. Oh, look at him crisscross. Touchdown, 13-12. Tommy, what do you have?
Well, a bad play by Brister on 2 accounts. One, the bad throw, and then I got to call that lack of effort at the tackle.
Kotite's not happy. Why did I take this job? Collins, back to pass. Mark Carrier, 36 yards on the play. 6 plays later, Vince Workman still in the National Football League. 5 yards and a touchdown. Panthers up 20-12. Dom Capers says, could this be it? Could this be it? Jets fans in Carolina, the same as the Jets fans at the Meadowlands. And the Gatorade for Dom Capers. Panthers win. Panthers win. 26-15. The Jets have been outscored 54-3 now in the 4th quarter. Jets, though, did score 8 points on defense. But, Chris, Jets got only 138 yards total on offense, just 25 yards rushing. It's going to be a long year for the New York Jets, if it isn't already.
Congratulations to Dom Capers in Carolina. The Jets, they win Super Bowl III. Now this. Slightly different moments. Well, the Dallas Cowboys, certainly a team that knows how to win the Super Bowl. The Chargers were in the Super Bowl last year. San Diego, though, as rough a loss as they've had in the Bobby Ross era on Monday night to Kansas City. Their mission at Mission Bay, should they choose to accept it, to beat the red-hot Dallas Cowboys. But the problem at quarterback with the Chargers, would it be Humphreys? Would it be Gilbert? Would it be Sullivan? Here we go. Would it be the Pirates of Penzance? Humphreys trying to throw it, but the injured shoulder. Gail Gilbert, his 4th career start. He has 5 AFC championship rings and 4 career starts. Gilbert to Ronnie Harmon. Natron Means ran for 88 yards. He was tough today, Tom. As we said, the line would do a pretty good job against Dallas. 4 more yards. Gilbert, though, when he tried to throw it, knocked away by Clayton Holmes as he looked for Sean Jefferson, and even though Jefferson had him beat.
Well, and this was a theme during the first part of this football game. Sean Jefferson beating Holmes badly, but Holmes able to make up the time because the throw was short.
And then Gilbert, who normally has the good arm, was short all day, as you mentioned. The play action to Natron, then he throws it to Larry Brown, who was wide open. Oops. But, Tommy, where was the receiver on the play?
This is where the receiver and quarterback have to be in sync. Jefferson fades to the outside, ball thrown to the inside, ends up in a pick. Probably should have been a touchdown.
But the San Diego defense says if the offense can't do it, we're going to do it. Watch what happens on the possession. Aikman back to pass. The big fellow, Ruben Davison, for a safety. A 2-run home run by Caminiti, and San Diego leads it 2-0. Then the Chargers' second possession. Gilbert sacked 6 times today. Hit by Russell Maryland at death fumble. Sade Carver had a big game, as big as he's had for Dallas. Falls on it. Aikman completed his first 11 passes. Michael Irvin, 16 yards. Aikman to Michael Irvin, 25 yards. Down to the 4-yard line. Emmitt Smith, pair of touches today, has 88 now for his career. 7-2 Dallas, as Emmitt Smith is now tied, unbroken his tie with Tony Dorsett, the all-time Dallas touchdown leader. Second quarter, Gilbert is harried, and the Chargers at least are going to get a field goal, but he's picked off by Brock Marion. Then, prime time tells Clayton Holmes it's his turn next for the interception. Did he know that? Gilbert, the bomb, but again, it's underthrown. Receiver was open, but Holmes makes the pick.
Yeah, heartbreaking experience for the Chargers today. You can see that Tony Martin got deep, was ready for the pass, just underthrown again by Gilbert.
Well, the Chargers offense, the rest of them playing well. Gale struggled today. Emmitt Smith did not. Here's his second touchdown. It's 14-2 Dallas at the half. Barry Switzer and company would watch, though, as Gilbert gives it to Ronnie Harmon. What a clutch back he is. Shakes 2 tackles, and look at him go. He could go all the way. Touchdown lightning bolt. They cut it to 14-9. But then Troy Aikman goes back to work. He was 21 of 30 on the day. Here he hits Kevin Williams for 9. Now watch this play by Williams. Beautiful play on both ends. A 33-yard pickup. Half the camera crew knocked out. Moose Johnston, a 1-yard run. Dallas leads it 20-9. They're going to win it 23-9. Michael Irvin, 5 straight 100-yard games. He's caught balls for 103. And Emmett, 17th now on the touchdown list with 88, tying in with the venerable one, Don Maynard. So the Cowboys up in their mark this 6-1. The Chargers fall below 500. In New Orleans, the winless Saints hosting the Dolphins, who fell from the undefeated ranks last week, but it was not Marino. It was Bernie Kosar making his first start in the NFL since November '93, and his first start for Don Shula. First quarter, Terry Kirby. Ronaldo Turnbull recovers. Saints fall. First play, and it's Mario Bates. Look at the blocking and the cut. He shirts that tackle, and look at him go. He could go all the way to the one. But Bates then takes it in on a sweep left, gets the blocks untouched. 7-0 Saints, smelling the upset. Don Shula's team finally allowing a Russian touchdown. Haven't seen that all year. Saints gonna punt, but why not? It's a fake. Klaus Winsmeyer from Louisville made to Anthony Newman for a first down. And so Jim Everett says, well, if the punter can do it, I can do it. Michael Haynes, 23 yards, 13-0 Saints.
Yeah, we're going to see safety Gene Atkins here, the former Saint, bite on the inside route. Look at the safety. He's due to help both people. He bites the inside route, leaves Haynes wide open on the outside.
Marino watching helplessly. But Irving Fryer going against fellow Pro Bowler Eric Allen. Look at Fryer on the slant, just beats Allen, and Kosar finds it early on. Bernie throwing with a lot of zip. He's been rested for that year and a half, and you saw it. Fryer again burns Allen. And remember this, as Kosar, meanwhile, shows the touch as he finds Eric Green. Look at Bernie zing it over the defender, and Green, the big fellow, rolls in 13-7, Tom.
Yeah, you're going to see the safety here, Vince Buck, make a decision due to those passes that have been going to Fryer. Right here, he's going to have to help one or the other. He's deep third, middle of the field, due to help anybody who comes. Keeps his head over toward Fryer. Right there. Step late getting back to Green, who rolls in for the touchdown.
With the score 13-10 for Jim Moore at the half, Jim Everett, second half. He's flushed out of the pocket. He finds Quinn early. Better early than late. It's a touchdown, 25 yards. But Chip Lohmiller putting excitement back in the extra point, misses another one. It's only 19-10. This time, Klaus Winsmeyer punts it. Makes your feet bobble. Vince Buck recovers for the day. Setting up Everett to Michael Haynes. Does he find him? You betcha. What a nice throw across the grain. 22 yards, 26-17 Saints. 3 Dolphin fumbles have led to 3 Saints touchdowns. With the Dolphins down 33-23, Kosar. The pretty lead to Terry Kirby on a flare. 16 yards at 33-30, 2.5 to go. But the Saints hold on to the ball as Wesley Walls puts up the wall. And Miami, after winning all their first 4 games, have lost the last 2. The Dolphins only 28 yards rushing. That'll happen, A, the Saints have good run, did a good job in run defense. B, when you're coming from behind, you're throwing the ball. So despite Kosar's 368 yards passing, the Dolphins lose to the Saints 33-30. Everyone is now lost in the NFL. And with the Saints and Panthers winning, everyone has won. And it took 7 weeks. When we return, Prime Time Plays.
Hey, this feels nice.
Who's pulling on my shirt?
It's me, Johnson, fool. Is this Russell Athletic? Sure, feel like cover stitching.
Must be their new blend fabric. Yeah, it's tough, strong.
And no little fuzzballs.
Right.
By the way, anybody got the ball?
I think I got it. That's not the ball.
Oh, sorry.
Looking for really tough athletic wear? Get Russell Athletic. Get tough.
The amazing split-fire spark plug won a United States patent.
Does it really work?
Is it that much better?
It's guaranteed. 5 extra horsepower by merely installing these plugs. You'll feel it work. Guaranteed. A 4.8% gain in mileage. You'll save because it works. Guaranteed. There's nothing like a split-fire. You'll get more power and more mileage for your money back. You'll get more here, and you'll spend less here. Guaranteed.
Explain the designated hitter in baseball.
I think it's wrong to designate hitting anyone.
When life calls for deeper answers, enter CompuServe, the online service with deeper content. Call for free software.
What, 5B doing aerobics again?
Better, 4B's watching the Michigan game.
Get out of here. That's not on TV around here.
Yeah, it is across the street.
Thanks to ABC College Football on ESPN pay-per-view, your ticket to the best gridiron action is just a phone call away. Catch blockbuster matchups that you can't see in your local area.
Yes!
Give me those.
No, I'm still looking. Hey, come on. This is really silly.
You're right. You know what we gotta get?
Another pair of binoculars.
Bingo.
Primetime Players is brought to you by 1-800-COLLECT, the way everyone can save on collect calls. It's easy. Just dial 1-800-COLLECT from any phone and save.
Let's dial into our primetime players. Hey, Buccaneers in first place. You know I'm going with the Bucs. John Lynch, the third-year man from Stanford. 2 interceptions, 11 tackles. Yes, sir. The Bucs are in first place. Lynch mob. John Lynch gets my game ball. Billy, what do you have?
My primetime player game ball going to Colts rookie tight end Ken Dilger, the second-round pick from Illinois, catching 7 passes for 125 yards and a touchdown as the Colts upset San Francisco. Tommy?
Yeah, my primetime player game ball, Chicago's Curtis Conway, 4 catches on the day, 3 touchdowns, 74 yards. Bears haven't had a 1,000-yard receiver in 25 years. This could be one of them. Let's go to break.
When I started losing my hair, it bothered me so much I became obsessed with it. But after going to the Bosley Medical Group, the results I've gotten are fantastic. It's like a bad dream that is over.